Hey everybody, welcome to math today. We're going to do our math fact page first, and then we will I'm going to teach you something new, okay? Also, practice counting today, see how high you can get doing your very best counting. We want to try to get all the way to 100, okay? After you do that, or you can do it after we do this, we're going to do our math fact page. It's minus and plus. At school, we're practicing doing this in 5 minutes, so we usually set a timer and I let everybody do this on their own, and then we correct it. So if you can push pause, do the paper on your own, and then while I do mine, you can correct yours, okay? And make sure you did it right. When we talk about minus, that means getting smaller, right? Because we're taking something away. We're taking one thing away from 9. Okay, so hopefully at this point you've paused the video and done your paper on your own. While I do mine, you correct yours. If you accidentally get it wrong, like if you put 9 minus 1 is 7, that's just fine, okay? No worries at all. Just cross it off and write the correct number right there, okay? 9 minus 1 equals 8. 5, you can say it with me too, it's good practice. 5 minus 1 equals 4. 2 minus 1 equals 1. 7 minus 1 equals 6. 3 minus 1 equals 2. 1 minus 1 equals 0. 8 minus 1 equals 7. 6 minus 1 equals 5. 4 minus 1 equals 3. 10 minus 1 equals 9. We just took away 1 from all of those numbers, okay? Now we're going to add. So now we're going to get bigger. We're going to add something. If you have 6 pieces of candy and you add 1 more, you have 7. Ready? It doesn't matter which one's on the top. You're still just adding 1 to the 6, okay? 1 plus 6 equals 7. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 1 plus 4 equals 5. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 8 plus 1 equals 9. 3 plus 1 equals 4. 1 plus 7 equals 8. 0 plus 1, if you have 0 things and you add 1 more thing to it, now you just have only 1 still, or only 1. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Okay, so that was our math facts for today. We're practicing doing it on our own and trying to get it done in 5 minutes. The reason that we practice doing it in 5 minutes is because when we do our tests on Fridays and you have to do it by yourself, we usually try to do the test in 5 minutes. So we're just practicing, doing our best. Okay, on the next page, go ahead and write your name at the top. We're on this page as the number's 45 to trace. The date today, ooh, it's so exciting because we're in December. December is the 12th month, so you can write a 12. And then it's the second day, so 2. And then we're still in the year 2020, still in 2020. Okay, then today is the day of the week. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday is a big word to write. Some people just write wed. It's short for Wednesday. I'm going to write the whole thing. If you want to write the whole thing, just push pause and you can copy mine. Today of the week is Wednesday. Of all the things we do on this page, this is the last thing that I really care about, so you don't you can write a W for Wednesday. That's fine. Okay, number 1, ready? We're going to trace the number 45. 45, the first number in 45 is 4. The second number is 5. 45. Okay, I'll sing the song. You can sing it with me if you want to. Down, slide, right, and cut it in 2. Down and around and give it a hat to write the number 45. Down, slide, right, and cut it in 2. Down and around and give it a hat to write the number 45. Down, slide, right, and cut it in 2. down and around and give it a hat to write the number 45. Awesome. Okay, number 2, here's our story. Listen to the story. 10 children were standing in line. 10 were standing in line. Let's try the 10 kids that were standing. I'm just going to do a circle. Ten kids were standing in line. 2 of the kids sat down. So are we adding 2 kids or are we taking away 2 kids? We're taking away, right? Because 2 of them sat down. They got out of line. So let's draw the number sentence. When we're taking things away, the first number that we have to write is the number that we started with. So how many numbers did we start with? How many kids did we start with? 10. Remember, we drew 10. And then we took away 2. So we minus 2. And now how many kids are left? Count them, the ones that are still standing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I got 8. What did you get? 8 kids are still left. Underneath, how many children are standing in line now? 8. All right, my friends, this number 3 is a graph. A graph is a chart that shows how much or little of something is happening. So the very top one, you can see there's sunshine. That says sunny. Then it says cloudy. This one's cloudy, the middle one. And then this one's snowy. So the kids, every day they came in to school and they said, what is the weather like today? And then they made a little graph. So after this many days, this is what the weather was like during those days. So this first question under number 3 says, how many sunny days were there? So count the sunny days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next one says, okay, this is cloudy. Point to cloudy. Point to snowy. How many cloudy and snowy days were there all together? So we have to count the cloudy days and the snowy days. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cloudy and snowy days all together. Okay, next thing. Number 4 is talking about cubes. This, my friends, is a cube, okay? It's a bunch of squares put together. This is called a 3D shape. A 3D shape. If you have a square like this, just the square that's flat, this is called a 2D shape. 2D, and this is called a 3D because it's not just one, it is flat, but it's not just one square. It's a whole bunch of squares put together, and it's an object, right? So it's more like an object, whereas if you just have a square piece of paper, it's just a flat square piece of paper. Just different things. One's 2D, one's 3D. But this is called a cube. Can you think of something that's shaped like a cube? For example, I don't think I have any right here right now, but, oh yes I do. Yes I do. A dice is a cube, okay, because it has all these squares on all the sides, and you can play a game with it. You roll it, look at the number. So these are different types of cubes. Here's another one. A block might be a cube too, okay, because you use blocks to stack. So these are all cubes. What are they called? Cubes, like an ice cube. So on number 4, you're gonna need your crayons. You're gonna need green and you're gonna need yellow. Green and yellow. And what it says is color the largest cube green. The biggest cube needs to be green. Okay, the biggest one, green. The smallest cube, yellow. Okay, smallest one, yellow, and that's it. Then a baby cube. Okay, we've done this before on number 5, but we're just writing the number that's one more. So it's kind of like +1, just one more. The next number in line, ready? 8, what's one more from 8? 9. 15, what's one more from 15? What comes after 15? 16. Last one, what comes after 23? What's next? 24. All right, you guys did awesome. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I'll talk to you soon.